Hi, so I just wanted to bring you three really simple grounding techniques. So grounding is a really good thing to do to bring you back to the present moment. So obviously this is really good, for example, when you're feeling carried away with your thoughts, or when you have racing thoughts, and when you're feeling anxious. Usually when we're feeling anxious, it's because we're worrying about what might happen, or what could happen, or what will happen, or whatever. So to be able to bring yourself right back to the present moment is going to greatly reduce your anxiety. So there's plenty of grounding techniques. All you need to do is go on YouTube and just look up grounding techniques. There's so many different types of things. One of my favourite things personally is being able to walk outside with bare feet. You're literally on the ground with bare feet. That's like, you're literally grounding yourself. You're like on the ground. Amazing. However, we don't all have access to outside space, or nice outside space like grass or the sand or whatever. So these techniques really are just for anyone to use. You can do this right now, even if you're like inside and you've got no access to outside space and you're just on your own. So the first one really is about describing your surroundings, okay? So when you find yourself drifting off into a dream world and being somewhere else, bring yourself back to the present moment by looking at your surroundings and being mindful and noticing what's in your surroundings. And you can use a technique, if you think of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, basically, which relate to your senses. You can start off by naming, and it's quite good if you do this out aloud to yourself, by naming, for example, 5 things that you can see in the room. And they can be objects or they can be colours, but as long as there's something you can see. So it can be a red book, the black TV, the picture, the colour gold, whatever. But it's just 5 things that you can see, basically, okay? So that's the first thing. Then you just literally count back. So it could be 4 things that you can hear, 3 things that you can feel, that you can touch, which is around you, like your clothes, whatever. Then you go back, then you go down to taste, and then, something that you can smell. So 5 things, 4 things, 3 things, 2 things, 1 thing, okay? 5 down to 1. If you lose track of the numbers and you start getting confused, or it's too much going on, you can just do this simply. Instead of concentrating on the numbers and the amount of things, you can just spend a few minutes out aloud talking to yourself about just describing what you can see to yourself. So I've got that red book in the bookcase there. I've been meaning to read that for ages. I've got a picture up there in a nice white picture frame. Oh yeah, that was really fun that time. I really enjoyed that. That was with my friend, blah, blah. And get the gist? You can just do that, basically. So either one, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or just describe it. The other thing you can do, which is really easy, is counting breaths. So literally you just take a deep breath in, hold it, deep breath out. And you're going to do that 10 times and count 10, then the next one is 9, all the way back down to 1. So easy, and it's so relaxing. Breathing is so good for us. It lowers our cortisol, it boosts our immune system, and it's just so easy, it takes a minute, if that, or longer. You can just do it for however long you want to do it. The next one, which is super easy and really beneficial for us as well, it's got an added benefit, is washing your hands. So especially in this day and age of coronavirus, we're being told constantly to wash your hands. So this one is literally just splashing around with water. This is washing your hands or splashing water on your face, or doing both, with cold water, with warm water, just kind of being mindful of how it feels. If you had to describe it and give it a word, how would it feel? Would it feel shocking, refreshing, and that kind of thing? And just focusing in onto the water, really, and washing your hands, different temperatures. How does the towel feel? The texture of the towel when you're like drying your hands, drying your face. So those are 3 very quick ones you can do. There's so many others, but those are just really 3 easy ones you can do literally right now to get out of your thoughts and to bring you back down to the present.